Hello Swoosh fam, how's it going? Hope you enjoyed that sunrise footage. It is currently 10 AM on Hamilton Island, Australia. Still here, last full day unfortunately. This morning was the 5th day in a row that I got up at 5:30 to catch the sunrise from One Tree Hill. The last couple of days it was either too rainy or too grey, and this morning, as you could see, was a hashtag banger. So quite happy with that. I'm not processing that footage. Might run you through that later today, show you how that goes. But first, we are going to the beach for some quality, fun, family, sun, water time. On the road again.
Hello.
What do you want to share, Amelia?
Oh, that it's our last day in Hamilton Island and we're really sad.
Here we are on the beach. Some people are going to paddleboard. There's a lot of water sports action happening. Looking quite fun. That right there is where you and me shot sunrise this morning. And yeah, quite nice. What a lovely last day. Back at the apartment, the beach was great. Now doing some plane spotting. Look at that. Whee! Anyways, time to teach you guys how I post-process my time-lapses. Grab a notepad fam, because I'm about to drop some knowledge on your asses on how I process time-lapses. So, first off, you've shot your time-lapses. Number 1, offload all your memory cards or the memory card, offload all that footage onto a hard drive. An external hard drive, unless you have an internal hard drive that has enough space, but you probably don't. I don't think anyone does, unless you're a weird person, probably. Step 2, open up Lightroom or Adobe Bridge and import that folder into that catalog. The catalog is where you keep and organize all your photos and where you rename your sequences. Then step 3, you rename all your sequences with the date, location, and the shot that the shot is, obviously. Step 4, I'm probably going to mess up the numbers, but I apologize in advance. Step 4, you color grade your sequences to your liking. This is what I call the primary color grade, where you adjust the raw files. Now you can edit one photo and then copy and paste those settings onto the whole sequence. So that's quite easy. Then you save your metadata. Now metadata is a little text file that contains all the edits that you just performed on that photo or on that sequence of photos. Then you import that sequence, or I import that sequence, into After Effects, which is another software by Adobe, or Adobe, depending on where you're from. Then in that piece of software, you select the sequence, so you import that whole footage, that whole folder of photos as footage, as a video file pretty much. You create a composition with that. You adjust your composition with the settings that you like. Do you want an HD file, an Ultra HD file, 4K, 8K, depending on what you like. And then you pretty much export that as a video file. Now that can be an MP4, H.264, a QuickTime, whatever you want. I use QuickTime ProRes files because I just like that codec. Codecs that's a whole other thing. I think I've got a video on that somewhere in my tutorial playlist, because I remember making it and it was took me quite a while to get that going. That was early on in the YouTube days. Then that video is gonna export for quite a while, and that's actually what's happening right now from this morning's footage. So, oops, this is After Effects, as you can see. These are my sequences. That's how I name my sequences. Hold on, that's easier. Date, location, shot, and raw. It's because it's a raw sequence, not a JPEG. Currently this part is running, and I have 26 minutes left for that sequence, and then one more sequence is gonna render, I think. And that's the shot that I'm rendering now, which you probably would have seen this morning if I do all of this right. Wow, getting that exposure right is tricky on this iPhone. Obviously, this isn't the most cheap way because we're using expensive software. There's other ways to do it, but I might use that, or I might keep that for the Patreon fam. Check out Patreon, which is where I'll be sharing a little time-lapse cheat sheet with all this info in there as well for you guys. That file is probably going to be live when this vlog is live. So yeah, there you have it. Links in the description as always. I don't know what the rest of the day is going to be, but I will keep you posted. Just keeping myself busy on our last day by shooting some BTS content for the gram. That's pretty much all I brought, except for my laptop and some little charging accessories and other GoPro stuff. But yeah, that's looking quite neat. These flat lays usually get regrammed quite a lot, so I've added some organic watermarks, aka my business cards. And here we go, Australia. Snags.
King of the Barbies.
Random intermezzo, I found this thing. It's dead, but it still looks cool. Look at those wings. See how close I can get.
Culturally appropriating.
How amazing is the camera on this phone?
No.
Seriously.
Is he talking?
Yes, I'm talking to myself. And this pretty little beast.
Are you looking at the ants, Matthew?
There's also all these ants here, but there's also a dead, I don't know what you call it. What do we even call it in Belgium? I'm losing all my words. Dragonfly in English, I guess? Oh, and libelle we call this in Dutch. They're just a bit smaller in Belgium. The only reason I'm in this little pool right now is because I've shown it to you on the vlog a couple times and I feel like I can't really not get into it after showing you, so here's to that. Currently shooting a time lapse right there of this beautiful, beautiful scene. I think we're about to have some drinks, get dinner, maybe some more drinks, who knows. It's our last night on Hamilton Island and I'm loving it. Happy to be going back to Sydney, but boy, I am going to miss the island life. This is going to be a fun little sequence with some sun rays at the start and then this cloud system overtaking the shot, so I'm going to cut to that and I hope you enjoy it. Just, you know, straight nectar for the feed. Ho, 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 ho. Mysterious dark meat. That's looking perfect. Look at that.
Now, what we're doing, we're just letting it settle.
Dinner time with geckos on the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, Sarah Lee.
Does it again.
Inside of me. Ha ha ha. Alright, Swoosh fam. Say goodbye to the real fam and Hamilton Island, because this is going to be the end of the Hamilton Island vlog. Oh, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe. But I'm done vlogging for the day. Hope you enjoyed today's little educational vlog. You know I love doing them. Check out the Patreon for extra info. Link in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions or suggestions, put them in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on post notifications, and say goodbye to Ed.
See y'all.
Seriously, thanks for watching. I will see you soon. I'll keep doing YouTube as always. Bye.
Nothing happened.
Blooper.
That's a classic blooper, Bill. That's gonna be a fucking
What a great
post-credit
blooper.
scene, isn't it?
Ho, ho,
Yes.
ho, ho.